of power being part of the high-speed rail project. I know it's difficult for us to imagine this, but Nigeria is the 6th largest gas reserve in the world, and 3,500 megawatt of power is what we need for the operation of the high-speed rail network. 5,000 megawatt of gas will be used for industrial cities. So the project comes with industrial cities in each of the major rail stations in Nigeria: Lagos, Abuja, Kano, Port Harcourt, Maiduguri, and Sokoto. So those areas will have industrial cities with houses and every other thing needed to power the creation of jobs. This model is looking at 2 million direct and indirect jobs with the high-speed rail project initiative. The project is not designed to take the country into debt. Nigerian government is not allowed to borrow $1 to invest on the high-speed rail project initiative. The project, with the completion of the first phase of the project, it can pay itself back in a minimum period of 5 to 10 years. With 10% of Nigerian population, who make 10 trips in a year from the major rail network cities, which is Lagos to Abuja, Abuja to Kano, Abuja to Port Harcourt. The project is targeted to pay itself back in less than 10 years. So it's an investment, complete investment project, but government is allowed to buy share into the project. But government is not allowed to take this project is not allowed for government to borrow $1 from international community. The 4,000-kilometer high-speed rail network will only be concentrated. Our point of concentration is the red line, which is the first phase of the project. The red line cut across 20 states and 4 major cities of Nigeria, plus FCT. The 4,000 kilometer is designed to cut across the 36 states of the Federation. So high speed will pass through your state in the next 3 to 5 years. The high-speed rail is designed to run at 350 kilometers per hour. In other words, from Lagos to Abuja, it will be 2 hours, 30 minutes straight. And from Abuja to Port Harcourt will be 2 hours. From Abuja to Kano will be 2 hours. In the small cities, if you leave Abuja to Benue State, it's going to be 30 minutes. And if you leave Abuja to Kaduna State, it will be 30 minutes. Abuja to Enugu, about an hour. So the high-speed rail is designed with a modern infrastructure to take Nigeria into a new world. And that's what the project is meant to be. It's an integrated project that comes with so many other benefits, not just the high-speed rail. It covers industries, it covers Renew Hope Agenda industrial cities. We are designing a new city for Nigeria that you can power the city with 24/7 power. So it's not about whether will we have light. No, the new Nigeria, the light will not blink. The project first phase is targeted to take 3 years only in execution. Thank you very much. The high-speed rail can only be run by 2 major ways, either from the tunnel or on the bridge. Nigeria is being designed, a Nigerian project is designed to run on the bridge so that we have other benefit that is in it. In the bridge is elevated bridge. Under it you can put the power. So the transmission issue of the country is being targeted. by designing a power. So the transmission issue of the country is being targeted by designing a power transmission line and the bridge of the high-speed rail. Secondly, the fiber optics. Fiber optics has also been designed so that from Lagos to Abuja to Kano, we can drop fiber optics to each of the states. So the state will not, oh, there is no network. Network will be 24/7 in Nigeria in the year to come. Next. Gas reserve. Wow. This is very, very important. Nigeria, with abundance of 210 trillion standard cubic feet of gas, the largest in Africa and the 8th in the world. The raw material for high-speed rail is gas, and the raw material is power. The raw material for power is gas. So we are not looking for how to import any raw material to power the high-speed rail. Some people say, how would people pay? I said, no, because Nigeria has abundance of gas, which is the raw material for power that will power the high-speed rail. In other countries, they have to import gas to power the high-speed rail. In Nigeria, we have in abundance. So we are not looking for importation of any raw material. Secondly, in other countries, the high-speed rail will be very expensive because the power you must pay the cost of the power to power companies. But in Nigeria, we are allowed to generate our own power and sell some using the gas and sell some to the national grid and other developments. Next. Wow, the high-speed rail levers on the population high density of Nigeria is very, very important. Nigeria is sitting with about less than 1 million square kilometer with more than 200 million people. So people to use the high-speed rail is there. And also, on the completion of the high-speed rail, as it is today, we only have 3,000 kilometers of rail network. So don't say, how will it be? Only 3,000. With the high-speed rail, we are going to be about 7,000 kilometers of rail network. You can't compare that with South Africa and other countries, which are about 18,000. So the rail infrastructure is not yet tapped. We have other rail infrastructure that governors and other agencies will invest on, which is the monorail, which is the city rail network. So it's not about the high speed. The high speed rail connects only the states, different states of the country. So the state can invest in the metro within the cities. So when we start doing that, which the government have done a great job in that aspect, some states have started connecting the metro, that will take Nigeria to where we dream to be. Next. With the renewed hub agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is taking Nigeria with 4,000 kilometers at the completion. Nigeria will be the second in the world with that amount of that kilometer of high-speed rail network. Today, yes, it'd be like a dream because Renew Hope restore the faith that restore work that give birth to the high-speed rail. So it's taking Nigeria to be the second position in the world. There's no country in the world that proposed 4,000 kilometers of today. Nigeria is the first with this ambition project. Thank you. Next. At the completion of 4,000 kilometer network rail of Nigeria, we have so much equipment and manpower. So we will expand it to other African countries that need the services of the high-speed rail. For instance, to Cameroon and the rest is open, and even the other West African countries. Next. Funding. Wow. This is a very difficult topic. When people hear $60 billion, wow, it's so big money. Yes. But an investment that can pay back in 10 years, even if $1 trillion is not money. The world are waiting to see the new Africa. So it's not a loan, this is an investment project. So here we have HSBC. I know the brother to the ruler of Hong Kong is here. He's one of our finance partner, technical partners. We have Liang Kai Petroleum. Liang Kai Petroleum, he is the chairman of Liang Kai Petroleum. AIDB, I think the CEO of AIDB is here, present with us. These are financial partners who put their resources together for the development of high-speed rail network in Nigeria. I want to tell you the project is designed in a way that can pay back. It's not taking the country into $1 loan. So the country is free of investment, but you can invest in the project anyway. Next. At this point, I would invite the Vice President of this other consortium, Dr. Cole, to come in and give us 1 minute technical partnership comment.
Excellencies, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce what we call our technical partners. This project is very intricate and complicated and requires a lot of coordination. So we have actually listed certain criteria to select the best partners, technical partners. We have owners advisory, counseling, principal consulting engineers. So these will be engineers and that has proven abilities and resources to develop high-speed rail, notably like Nippon Koi and China Rail. Next will be the EPCs. EPC contractors will be who forms the major part of the budget. So again, they will be selected and also give priority to localization, local content as much as possible. I hand over the floor to the chair.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Cole. We have a lot of technical partners who are very well known worldwide for implementation of the high-speed rail project network. Here is the approval milestone and the journey so far. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not just give us hope, but what he did, they went into action to make sure this project approvals was granted. So His Excellency, President, give approval for the outline business case, conditional approval, social impact, environmental social impact assessment approval, proof of gas needs. ICRC gave us a visit of no objection to proceed with implementation of the project, and proof of fund was last given to the government. At this point, I want us to give a standing ovation to the President, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, for making it possible for the country to see this day. Thank you very much.